by focusing on customer acquisition. This young couple has more than 60 customer point earners per capita in their organization than any city in Western Canada. They were President's Club members in the third quarter of 2016, and even with him still working full-time, they were able to hit Regional Vice President, proving that success can be achieved even with a busy schedule. Please help us promote to the position of Regional Vice President, Damagoy and Jordanna Linic.
So grateful for everyone, but we're not allowed to do a thankmonial. So, my background, before I got involved in the industry, I actually was in full-time ministry. So I was a children's pastor. I taught at a private Christian school. I was raised in the most amazing household, and I'm very honored today that you're going to be able to hear from my amazing parents. And then in my early 20s, I actually got married pretty young, and I was in an abusive marriage for 3 years. And when I finally got the strength and courage to leave, I knew I was gonna lose everything, and I did. So I was at the point in my life where I literally hit rock bottom. I lost everything. But through that, and if you're in this room and if you've gone through it, you need to understand that time doesn't heal, but God does. And I made a choice to work on myself, and just through hard work and working on myself, fast forward a little bit, got to the place where I'd walked through my healing, and I decided I didn't want to waste a single day of my life. I wanted to live on purpose and with purpose. And of course, that's when I attracted this industry to myself. The first time I ever got shown the industry, I'd never even heard of the word network marketing. So I jumped on board. It was an affiliate marketing company, which is just a fancy word for no residual income. So I jumped on board, and then I decided to prospect this guy. Not gonna lie, I knew he kind of liked me, so I thought I had that in my pocket. But surprisingly, he actually played hard to get, and I had to prospect him several times, bring him up to several meetings before he decided to jump on board.
If a beautiful girl, though, asks you to join her team, you join her team. So I was in, no research needed. One of the other reasons why I joined is my background is a construction background. And the one thing about a construction background that's consistent is that it's very physically demanding, it's very volatile. You know, I didn't want to be in my 40s or 45 and have back issues. I didn't want to be waiting for a layoff at 50. I wanted stability, and that's what I saw in this industry. And if I had to be really honest with myself, one of the other reasons why I joined the industry was my parents. They're actually from Croatia, came to Canada like every immigrant with $10 in their pocket. And I remember growing up, and they were really, we were really poor. It was really difficult growing up. I thought every family, split up the Happy Meal. But, I remember my parents working really, really hard. 3 jobs. My dad worked construction jobs. But I remember when it turned around for us, my dad went back to school. He got an education. He worked really hard. Hard work is what pulled our family out from where we were at financially. And my parents began to do good for us and for our family. And it wasn't until my dad was retiring, 33 years of service with the city of Edmonton. And when he retired, he got a handshake and a plaque, and he got a pension that was a fraction of what he made. And that's not different. That's going to be everybody's story except for the pension part. And for my dad, though, I wanted to do something for him. I wanted to do something different. That's why I joined this industry, was to be able to provide for my parents.
And so we got our business going, and actually, right, fast forward a few years later, we saw really good success and we got married, and so we were both full-time. So with everything I had gone through in my life, and then came to a point where financially we were good, we married to my best friend, my hero, the most amazing person in the world. And for 3 years, we were able to do that and train and travel. And then we got a phone call one day from the owner of our company, and he decided to dissolve it and go to another company. So literally in a day, we again had lost everything. But one thing that we've understood through all the personal development is that with every adversity, every failure, every heartache, lies within it that seed of equivalent or greater success. So we knew we were going to be okay. We just had to figure it out. Thank God that the co-founders have created a company where the leaders within the company, the COCs, the SVPs, they're on stage because they practice what they preach. And if you've ever come to Mr. Simon Aboud's regional events, you know his training is who do you know, who do you know, who do you know, who do you know. So thank God we had a mutual acquaintance, and he asked that question to him, who do you know? And our acquaintance gave him that information, and then we began to be prospected by Mr. Simon Aboud. We also played hard to get. It took him a couple times, but then we finally agreed to it. He's kind of good at what he does. So we finally agreed to at least sit down and see what ACN was all about.
We joined ACN for all the same reasons all of you did. You know, residual income, great services, awesome leadership. And I can tell you, we loved the opportunity, and we knew what we had because we had looked at a lot of other things. I can tell you, we really did look at a lot of other companies, and ACN by far is the best company out there. And when we joined ACN, we worked it hard. You know, in our first 2 months, we became team coordinators. In our first year, we became regional directors. We kept building really aggressively. And one thing we had to learn that we didn't learn from our other experiences was the value of customer acquisition. So we started a service training because we were losing a lot of customers. And that service training, we focused a lot because in the beginning, we pleaded with our team to get 60 points and no one was doing it. And once we started a service training, we focused on educating people with all the knowledge they needed and making sure that there was massive recognition and also making sure that it was fun and entertaining. Once we started doing that, we noticed a change, and people started getting points without us even telling them. In our bombs in Edmonton, you guys, at our business opportunity meeting, half the IBOs at our business opportunity meeting have 60 customer points. Residual income is normal in our organization, and that's one of the reasons why we started to grow really quickly. And we kept on focusing on customer acquisition. You know, I'm happy to say today we're regional vice presidents because of customer acquisition. I'm also happy to say that when we joined this opportunity, my dad signed up first. I signed up on my dad's team. My dad is an ETL with 60 customer points, and he and my mom get a residual income every single month, something I've been trying to do for them for years. I'm also happy to say that my mother and father-in-law, Tim and Sharon Ramstead, are promoting to regional vice president today, and they receive a residual income.
And one thing that we're most proud of is within our marketplace, and we all started 3.5 years ago, we have pretty much every downline, sideline is represented in our marketplace, but we decided that we're gonna build with unity, that every IBO, every customer that walks into our marketplace, that they're gonna be treated and create an environment that they can succeed. So if you're in this auditorium, you need to understand that you are valuable, that you deserve success, that you have a responsibility to succeed in this business, that this is your time. You are gonna create a legacy for you and your family, and we're gonna go out there and get it done.
Thank you.